That'd be snap.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Skibbity bop bop, scat scat, skibbity boop boop, skeep skeep, skabba.
Wildly Uninteresting podcast. Welcome to episode 75. This is a couch episode. We're getting real comfortable now.
Yeah.
We've decided to come at you in your face from the couch because that's what we do. We haven't lost the button.
The button's still there.
Still a part of the show.
Forever.
Glad that's here. No, man. Welcome to the
hype
show.
motherfuckers.
I'm interested to see how the dynamic of sitting on a couch goes. I'm sure it's going to be super comfortable, but we might have to get used to it. So if we screw anything up, just keep following, man.
Suck
keep
our
listening.
dicks.
Yeah,
and
suck
also
my
do
dicks.
that. No, but welcome back, dude. And happy holidays, because this probably will come out right after
Labor Day.
So
Labor Day's not a holiday.
It's kind of like
the bank is closed. It's a fucking holiday.
it's like a
Great, I have to work and I can't get money.
That's right.
It's like a workers' holiday, and
Yeah.
it's super fantastic for people who take it off. You know
Yeah, I definitely feel like we should have done some research into Labor Day.
what Labor Day means and stands for. We didn't, so it was irrelevant to bring that up. So
I feel like it's just a way for the rich people to appease
you.
the poor people.
you know,
Here, you
Ian,
can have a day.
I definitely, I fucking seriously agree with that
dig
because I feel like in the workforce, right? They're like, that's one of the key elements that they're like, well, we have 11 vacation days for you, and guess what? Your PTO allows you 6 days off or some shit during the thing. So you got PTO too. Wink, wink. If you fucking sneeze the wrong way, though, we will take some of that accumulated time.
Yeah.
Right. If you go take a shit for too long, we're definitely taking some accumulated time.
I took a shit at work one time and I was in there for 2 hours.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Hey, sometimes it happens, man.
I had an issue.
That's
though.
a nap.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
had an issue.
I'll say when I first got into the trade, I hated my life so much, dude, as an electrician, being on the lowest fucking man on the totem pole that I would go and I would say that I had this super bad stomach issue, which I did. It was documented, right? And I would go and I would lay down, seriously, in a fucking public restroom because I was just so tired and exhausted from the job.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much the job, it was just being rolled out all the time.
All
I was
the
like, fuck
bullshit
this.
people.
Yeah,
No.
dude. Fuck that.
I actually had to text my supervisor and explain what was going on because it had been a while. I had heard them paging me and stuff. So I texted her and I was like, this is the situation. This is the bathroom I'm in. I need you to help me. She sure did. She walked me to my car.
Damn,
I'm
dude.
dying.
I feel like that time I shit in my pants at work in the back of the van was a rough day. Like, I could have used a hand to hold on to
Yeah.
get me somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember trying to drive, though, with doo-doo in my pants, trying to, stay up off the seat so I didn't smush it into my cheeks too much. You ever been in that situation? That was rough.
The time I shit in the bed, I was trying to
you gotta
scoot
slide
with
out.
my ass out so I wouldn't get it into the bed or the mattress or anything.
Damn, these are real talks from
Yeah,
real people,
so
for
I
sure.
had to ass out, just
Ass
kinda
out.
not roll, but scoot, scoot, scoot. Mind you, surrounded by cats and shit, and then hop out without getting my ass on the bed at all.
God.
Yeah, it's
I
so,
did it.
Yeah, she definitely did it without getting shit in the bed, which was cool. Mm-hmm. That would have been a weird conversation. More shit in your bed, anyways. I feel like though, once you're deep into a relationship, all that shit doesn't matter. You could shit, puke, and sneeze and get snot everywhere, and then look your worst, and I would still be like, hey, you're still pretty. You know,
You're still pretty.
you still got good
But definitely
attributes.
clean that shit up.
Yeah.
But definitely, and next time I'm gonna rub your face in it like a dog.
Well, when I shit in the bed, it woke him up.
It was so
and
bad.
He thought, did she shit in the bed?
I
Is it the
swear.
smell or the sound?
The
Smell. But I think that too comes with a relationship where you don't want to put that person because you love them so much that you're like, dude, I don't want to embarrass them. But the next day though, I was riding you out like a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
apprentice on the job, just
Well, and then the
that shit
time
up.
when he shit in his pants at work, it was not that long ago, mind you.
Right.
So he brought all the
grown
stuff
man.
in from the truck, and I was like, why do you have a pack of underwear with one taken out? Why is this in your van? And he said, oh, I shit my pants and I had to buy new underwear.
You know what they should do? They should places like Kroger and shit. And gas stations should sell disposable underwear because I went to Kroger to buy it, and it was super outrageously expensive, like $20 for 3 pair of underwear, which is crazy to me because they were just plain white fucking piece of shit.
They were
things.
nothing.
But anyways,
Stop
man.
it.
Yeah. No, but this couch deal is pretty cool. I can't see Ian's face, which I like seeing Ian's face during the podcast, but that's okay.
So you like not seeing it?
Oh.
No, I definitely do, man. I like that dynamic, but this is pretty cool too. I'm not opposed to it. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I think too, if we had like the banner in the back and stuff, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could like I'd say not every 75 episodes, but maybe every 25 or something. Every 75.
What about the people protesting at the Louisville Derby, the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
I live here and I don't even know.
Don't even know what it's
Kentucky
called.
Derby with nobody there. Like, what? Can somebody explain to me what the? I know, like they're trying to get the word out.
The jockeys.
Is that? I mean, do you even see the jockeys though? Like, I've never seen a jockey real life. At
other
Kentucky
than
Derby.
like on the horse.
On the horse, yeah.
No.
I've never seen them like
Like
partying and
walking
shit.
around. There was that dead one that was in a dumpster.
In a dumpster. And do y'all remember how quickly that got swept under the rug? Like,
Yeah.
everybody was like, oh, he was probably into some shit. And then they were like, he's just a jockey dad and that thing. That happens.
Yeah, they didn't give a shit. They were
Dude,
instantly
nobody.
done with it.
They didn't. I mean, I heard it like one news story and I was like, all right, cool. And nobody got to the bottom of that. They were just like, no, it happens.
Yeah, did they ever find out what happened to that guy? I have no
Not
idea.
that I'm aware
You
of.
remember the year that the one horse twisted its ankle and they euthanized it like pretty much right off the track? And
No.
that shit was all over the news. And like it was a big uproar because, I mean, they pretty much, the minute it broke its leg, they euthanized it. And
They murdered it.
They gave more attention to
Horse
the fucking
murder.
the horse that broke its leg than they did the
The dead
jockey that was
jockey.
found in the thing. I still don't. I want to get to the bottom of this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We'll have
Like
to
cold
look into
case
that.
files style.
But
Reopen this.
we were talking about
the family demands justice.
Yeah, dude.
Adam does,
I
not
do,
the
for
family.
sure. The family's like, yeah, he was into some shit.
Adam's the closest thing to family that guy's got.
Apparently. But yeah, we were talking about it on the way home, and I was like, there's nobody there. I don't understand. I could understand if it was an event
Yeah.
that had people. Duh. Spread your message. But
Trying to get
there's
the
no
word out.
one there. Why
Probably
are
be
you
better off
going
to
there?
just post up outside a liquor store.
Yeah, man.
You would definitely see more people.
Oh yeah, because people are partying at the house nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having like little home parties.
Home party.
This is kind of like a home party in front of like 3 cameras, which is
Or do it outside the police station.
Yeah.
Hey, let me
Yep.
point this fact out real quick, Ian. Let me run this past you because I
Let's
thought
hear
it
it.
was super funny. If you're coming back over the highway, the 2nd Street Bridge, right,
Right.
into Kentucky, to the right, you will see like an LMPD office style, like it's right connected to the convention center, right?
Yeah.
It's where they house most of the ATVs and they have an office up there and they do their meetings and stuff, and there's cop cars there. All right. One block one way, all the windows are busted out of like small business companies and stuff. One block the other way, it's like a bank or something, and they're broken out. But nobody has touched any of the cops' windows that has the LMPD logo all over the side of it and shit. So you're about it until it becomes like real, like that's who that's who the fight is
They're
against.
not about
No, I
it.
mean, it's the same general thing where like the cops are the ones that'll fuck up the unarmed people.
Yeah,
You get a dude out there with an assault rifle.
right.
Oh, we're not gonna fuck him up because he can fuck us up.
Yeah.
So the people that want to destroy shit, they're like, yeah, we'll destroy shit of people that have already closed their business for the evening.
nobody's home. I'm gonna fuck some shit up.
Yeah, nobody's home.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, let's go after the cops. Oh, no. They might be able to defend themselves.
Yeah. Plus, they're definitely gonna lock us up. But you know you get what I'm saying though. Like I feel like all those windows should be broke out because that is the main player in your whole thing. Like, so whoever is about it, go over there and break all the windows. I mean, what is it? Destruction? Like, who cares? Like, right at this point. By the way, speaking of that kid that had the assault rifle and was defending himself for
Right.
whatever reason.
That fine gentleman.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm sniping people off my Facebook that are posting his picture in saying this kid is not a criminal, he's a hero. But go fuck yourself.
Yup.
That kid came to the protest looking to shoot somebody. Let's face it. You know what I mean?
Well,
so you definitely know.
People are saying he's a hero. Who the fuck has said that?
Dude, I'll shoot down Facebook and show you like 10 people right now that has said it.
Why in the world would they ever say that?
Because they're like, oh, he's defending the whatever, like our end of the fence, like not our end of the fence.
Oh,
like,
they're racist, and they're like, oh, he's protecting white people.
He's protecting the
because
white
these protesters are so just.
It's not even. They don't even say like the protesters. The people that are against it are just. They're all rioters. All they care about is destruction.
They're not even protesters anymore.
Yeah.
It's a black and white issue, but not over skin color.
Yeah.
They're just too ignorant to see the difference.
Oh,
I didn't get that, dude. That I think upset me the most was like, dude, this kid clearly came to, you know, even if he loaded up with rubber bullets, like would be straight with me. That's a deterrent, right? You went there, like, dude, you picked off 3 lives, dude. That is nothing to fucking like laugh about. It's nothing to be proud about. I don't care what they were. You picked off 3 human lives, dude.
Yeah.
And I hope you fucking eat that for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope you munch all over that fucking hate.
I
hope they ride you in prison too, because guess what? The population is the majority black, and you come in with.
If there's anything I know about the black community, it's that they like having sex with 17-year-old white kids.
No, what I'm saying is like,
prison.
there's no assault rifles in jail or prison, bro. Like he's gonna get tested hard, and I hope they rock the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like they used to back in the, like they test him when they come in. This kid's getting tested, and I wish it was me testing him.
I know. Just do something to get in Jefferson.
No, you know what?
You want to have sex with this kid?
I mean,
he's over here licking his lips, thinking about him.
Fresh meat like that, boy, I don't pass up. You hear me? I don't fucking pass that up.
Yeah.
Get you getting.
All right.
Everybody gets a crack at this kid.
You can hold on next time.
I feel like it was in another city, though. I don't think it was in Louisville. I don't remember where the hell it was, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, somewhere not here.
I don't know where it was. You know what? I saw it so much, I thought it was here, and I never thought to look.
It all runs together.
Yeah. Touche.
Cities of lawlessness.
They're all crazy.
That's all cities run by Democrats.
Because they're all
I don't know what to do about that.
Was that it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, yeah, I'm on board.
I kind of have the thought of like, well, yeah, I mean, it's cities run by Democrats, but it's also cities that were voted, like the people that voted the guys in are pretty much Democrats. So, but it also seems weird that they would be doing any of the violence because, you know, stereotypically, the people that want to fuck shit up are the conservatives with all the guns and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, if the Democrats are too big of pussies to want guns around, what are they doing?
God only knows.
Who's to say? Who gives a shit? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we should set them all on fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Set the whole fucking system on fire.
I think there are times that people draw attention to the wrong thing. So they're saying like it's Democratic cities or cities that are ran by Democrats or where this happens. And I don't think it has anything to do with the people who run the place being Democratic or Republican.
Yeah.
They're just finding something to fucking complain about and put on that.
And putting it on them.
You can make the argument that it's like, yeah, it's happening in Democrat cities, but we got a Republican president who's letting it happen. He can't even control his cities that he's shitting on.
Yeah, seriously. That's
what
exactly.
About that? What can you do about that? Don?
Good old Don.
No, dude, I think a lot of issues are that way, and that's why, like, one thing that's super I fucking hate with a passion is my dentist. He will get me with all the tools and shit in my mouth, right? And then he'll say some shit like, okay, he does the basketball thing all the time, the sports, and I don't give a shit. For one, I can't respond, right? So he got on the topic. Yeah, I swear. like I'm just like shrugging my shoulders at one point, but he got me like, you know, with the shit in my mouth, and then he wants to talk about the president and Trump, and then how these protests are going and all this shit, and I'm just like, dude, like you can say just about anything right now, and I have no rebuttal because you got all this shit in my mouth. Like, why do dentists feel the need to like have a full on conversation that requires more? You know,
a two-sided conversation.
Yeah,
because
like,
they married a butch woman. And she's running his fucking life.
So he's like,
he's like, someone hear me.
This person can finally just listen.
But also,
I'm so jacked.
I feel like they speak the language of mumbles and muffledness.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit!
it's like, oh, say son, fucking run.
And they know,
Yeah,
dude.
they'll understand.
That's I'd never even thought about that, dude. I had a couple uncles that had polio, like when they were younger, and they had mental deficiencies. And you know that dude from Waterboy, that guy, dude. Straight up, that's how they used to talk back then, because you could only understand like a few words like here and there. But growing up with it, yeah, I swear, dude.
Chicken.
And growing up with it, like my parents would respond because they already knew, you know, they had grown to know what he was saying. So I would just listen to the responses and then like catch a few words, and I could understand this dude fully by the time I was like 7, right? I'd have full on conversations with the dude, but nobody else could understand him because he couldn't speak that well, you know, in his older age. Yeah. And I guess so, dude. If you talk to enough people and they're mumbling the shit, like you'll fucking eventually know like the language of the open mouth mumble.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've ever said anything to our dentist and him respond incorrectly ever. He's got that shit down.
Yeah, dude.
You must know, dude. I didn't even think about it like that.
So, I mean, you could just take in like a notepad with a pen and just have like a few
dude.
like responses loaded. Like, nah, bitch. Yeah, dude.
Nah, bitch.
I swear.
It's just like babies, people, like parents who are around their kids all the time. The kids
they
don't
know
speak
it.
like full sentences. They know what they're saying.
And you're like, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah,
You
and
want some
an
bullshit.
outsider would be like, that's not a
Not
word,
words.
though.
All he's doing is just drooling.
Yeah. Oh, no, that means I need my diaper changed. Yeah. I'll be right back.
He's talking about the economic stimulus. Listen up.
Listen closely now.
Yes.
Yeah, my grandma used to have. She's dead now. She had ALS.
Rest in
she-
peace,
she
Grandma.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Now.
rest in peace, Grams. Yo, she had
Rip G.
ALS, right? So by the time it took her with like in a year, right? But she was a hateful bitch. So instead of like she couldn't talk anymore because she had all the like the shit, the muscle dystrophy, like all that shit. I hope that's the way you say it. And so she couldn't say. One time she wrote, I had my tongue pierced while that was going on, and she wrote me a note that said, "You have the devil's tongue," right? And I was like, I don't give a shit.
I love you too, Grandma.
Yeah.
Like I carry you in a hospital.
why
You're gonna
you're
talk
gonna
like that to me?
die.
See you in hell, bitch.
No, but like she would, right? And she wrote my mom this. She had like this. She would always argue. She was a mean bitch, and she would write it down. Like, and you could hear it too. You never seen somebody's writing and you can hear
Yeah.
the hate coming out of them.
Hell yeah.
But it was so. I guess it was a glorious moment for like my mom. You know, she was like, "Yeah, bitch, but you can't say it." You know?
Right.
Bitch, I control
I'll
the
be here
the
tomorrow
world.
and you won't.
And you won't. Oh shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if Ian had a disease and like was trying to write me, I would just be like, whatever you said you needed, I'd be like, oh, okay, dude, I'll get you a few donuts. Like, it didn't even matter if you wanted donuts. You're having donuts, bro. That's what I want you to have.
But then it would turn to hate.
Yeah,
'Cause
real
after the
quick.
7th day of donuts, I'm like, okay, it was good. Now just fucking listen to me.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I'm telling you, dude, if my
Just
parents
start bringing you shrimp then.
Yeah, if my parents wound up with a disease that keeps them in a wheelchair, they're getting it tough, dude. You're sitting in a corner and not saying a motherfucking word.
Well, and they would be getting someone hired to take care of them.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Sorry, I love y'all, but I'm not fucking taking care of you.
I love you, but not enough.
not enough to take care of you for
Sorry.
sure. You're shitting on your pants on your own, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Write
that's,
me a letter
Keep
about
it off my couch, bitch.
that's weird though when somebody writes you like because
Hate.
they can't speak and shit, and they write hate, and I'm like, yo, you're about to die. How do you have that much hate? Like,
Yeah.
you're about to leave this earth, bitch.
Yeah. Think of something better to say.
Nah, I'd probably cling to that too.
Yeah, dude.
I'd be like that dude in Grays a few weeks ago, or made the videos and shit.
Hell
You gotta
yes.
go out.
Oh,
You gotta let them know
dude.
what you think.
Yeah. I always felt like I would go out in a blaze of glory like that. And we've always talked about that. I'm like, what's the best way to go out? Well, you take an AK like out, and like that would be the best way.
field.
Or you jump off of a building into like Times Square during
Like their
New
busiest
Year's.
time of the day. Oh, New
yeah,
Year's.
dude, and just splatter all over like 20, 30 people. I think you can get like 30 people off a building, right?
Easily.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Like if I jump and then like they're like, oh, it's a guy, and then they move a little bit,
Yeah.
make a circle of like 30 people. I'm definitely hitting them and splatter behind them for
It
sure.
should
That's going out in a
certainly-
blaze of glory.
It should definitely be your goal, though, to hit at least one person, and then if you can take down two.
Oh, so I gotta land on
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
Whoever's dressed like Hello Kitty,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
they're always there.
If you take down the
Always.
naked
Oh,
naked
girl.
cowboy, though,
Yeah.
Oh,
win
dude,
life.
that's
You're
yeah,
doing
you
life.
won life for sure.
Revive him. Let's give him everything.
yes, bring them back.
We have a new president for life.
No, man.
That'd be
so,
cool.
Yeah.
So we got on. I got on a kick the other day. I was watching Joe Budden's his 7th from the last episode on Spotify, right? And he is super going off on Spotify because Joe Budden's podcast, right, pretty much built Spotify as a podcast platform, right?
Right.
There wasn't one before him. They had Amy Schumer and him in the beginning, and they started, right? So what happened was, like, he doesn't say numbers specifically, but he was making dimes where they were making billions, right?
Oh, I thought he was like, he doesn't say numbers specifically. He's like, it's like 6 or something.
No,
I
he was
made
like,
6, and they were making billions.
They were, dude. They were making a killing, and then like they brought in a few guys like after him that they were number one for the 2 years that they've been on that platform. They've been number one, right? The biggest platform, whatever. And we were talking about like Joe Rogan going over there. I want to see what you think about so you give up your freedom when you go over to some place like that because they buy your back catalog. They control your back catalog, and then they control the audience to which you build while you're on the platform and the audience you already have, right? Because they can only go there to watch the shit. So would you? And he made $100 million off the deal. Let's say it's all he made, $100 million off the deal to buy all that shit from him, all the rights. But say the platform makes billions while he's there for 2-3 years, whatever I don't know the terms of his contract, right? And they make billions, and it was a one-time payment, right? So you get all this shit from this dude, and I just would you give up your freedom as far as like an artist standpoint or a creator, influencer? Would you give up your position like that just for like $100 million? Like $100 million is really not that much in the world of Joe Rogan.
In the world of Joe Rogan podcasting, he could still say whatever the fuck he wants.
But can he?
Yeah, I mean, that's my understanding of it.
Okay.
He's like, look, I'm still doing my show the way I want to do it.
Right.
It's with their name.
Right.
You know, it's on their stuff. So with my understanding of the way he has it, hell yeah. Who gives a shit? Still
Who
just
gives
say
a
whatever.
shit if they make billions and don't give you a dime from?
I got $100 million. What do I need?
I guess so. Though,
Yeah, I
but-
mean, if that's enough for you to live off of, unless you're just living crazy,
Yeah, like a
extravagant,
lot of people.
yeah, you'd be fine. So
See, I say that like because $100 million to me is different, right? Because I don't have, I don't have that type of money. Joe Rogan already had that type of money.
$500,000.
yeah, well, and we're not buying like $300 pair of pants and shit like that, or
Right.
$1,000 pants. Like our clothes are
Normalized
$30.
pants.
Like yeah,
I guess so. So if it was like $100 million, like I would never work it. I put it in the bank, live off the
we
interest.
go and do whatever we want.
Yeah, never have to worry about shit.
But
Yeah.
it brings
Plus, I
up
just stay
the
living here.
it brings
Yeah.
up the point. Like I didn't know this, but when Jimi Hendrix died, they were selling off the estate, right?
Right.
And they gave each band member $250,000. Just here's your money, sign the contract to give up your rights to his catalog and all that shit. Well, since then, all the T-shirts, all the albums, all the streaming, all the everything that they built from Jimi Hendrix, because it's still very prevalent. Those bandmates have never ever once seen a dime for any of it. They had their 250 buyout, and that was it. 250,000 buyout.
Realistically, though, how much work do you think they actually did? Like,
I don't know. That's
creatively.
weird. Yeah,
I feel
because
like Jimmy was like, here's the shit, play this.
yeah, if
And they're
you
like, yeah, thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
kind of like a Nikki Sixx style, like because he wrote all like the guitar parts, he wrote the music, he wrote, So I guess he deserves more. So would you say like, okay, Dave Grohl for the Foo Fighters? Let's say Dave Grohl dies. Do you think?
Grohl.
Oh, that's what I meant. My fault. Let's say Grohl.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
if he
okay.
dies, do
I
you
know what
think
you
that
meant.
his bandmates deserve just as much?
Now, yeah, because it feels like more of a group effort. But like for their first 2 or 3 records, no. Fuck him. He did pretty much all of it.
Yeah. I didn't know he was that. I guess if you're multi-talented and you're putting in all the work, like when it comes to like brass tacks, like Joe Budden built his podcast, he brought 2 other dudes around. So of course he should get the money for it. He's the personality behind it. So when he says, "Oh, I'm making millions with these 2 people next to me," they're not making as much, right? And they're cool with it because they're like, yeah, he does all that with Revolt and all the other shit. And I don't know, it's just weird. I told her, I was like, they cut off everybody that they thought was, what was it? All his right-wing personalities that he had.
Yeah, they cut a bunch of Joe
Episodes.
Rogan's episodes, and it was
Yeah, so we're like Milo Yiannopoulos, his episode isn't up anymore. But that's stupid.
Yeah, anybody that they perceive as, what was it?
Oh, Alex Jones also.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Which
he's-
those are fucking brilliant.
Chris
yes, they
D'Elia.
were.
Yeah.
And for whatever he did, like that's fucked up and shit. But is it
Allegedly.
like, yeah, allegedly, and really is it? And I'm not in the position he is, and I don't know the specifics behind it, like what the
Right.
girls were throwing at, what he was throwing at. I don't know. I don't think anybody does. And I don't think
No, him and the girls. Those are the only
Yeah.
people.
He probably doesn't even remember specifics. He was
No.
Like, I may have said some shit that I regret, but I don't think it was that bad.
It's
Yeah.
probably like, which bitch is this?
Oh.
Yeah, overall, like you're in a different arena at that point. But I just feel like for like the creative standpoint and stuff, me personally, I'm a one worthless piece of shit in the world that has an opinion about the podcast, but I'll never watch another episode if it's not on YouTube. Like that's where I caught it and watched it.
I had a fun moment the other day as I was thinking. I had the thought with like Joe Rogan. I was like, with it being on Spotify, I'm never going to listen again because I
No.
don't want to download Spotify. And then I was going to the bathroom one day and I was scrolling through my apps. I already
Yeah.
have Spotify. I just don't use it. So I was like, fuck me, man. I don't even, all I have to do is open it and listen, but I'm not gonna.
But I'm not. I just.
But I'm not gonna
that's-
delete it either because it's funny.
Yeah. That's it's something that's weird though, man. Like, when you get so dead set on like a or something that you watch on a certain thing, all my podcasts come from YouTube. So like I'm not going to go to a different thing or watch just the audio. For me, I like to visually look down every now and then and see like 2 people talk. I like that personal connection. Whereas like just the audio, man, kind of bums me out. And I know Spotify does video and stuff, but it's not in me to go there. So I wonder how much of his audience is willing to make that change and subscribe to get all the extended content and shit like that may or may not come.
I'd say at least 70% won't give a shit.
Yeah. I think you think they'll
Plus,
follow.
you get people that didn't necessarily listen to him before, but since he's on Spotify, they're like, "Oh, well, I got it open. Who cares?"
Right.
I still just listen to the audio, but like through the Apple podcast thing.
Yeah.
I pretty much just listen to Jordan Peterson and the Scrubs Rewatch podcast.
Yeah. Wait.
Then I just listen while I'm driving.
Yeah. That's so really I'm wasting like data and battery power watching everything on YouTube. It's just that's just so easy to me. I can go and watch it and I don't give a shit, But I don't know, I know they say that they don't take anything from him. They let him do his thing. But, it sounds good on paper. That's what Joe Budden said. He's like, all this shit they put on paper, he's like, it sounds good. But in reality, like they don't give you a day off. They they didn't give him bonuses after the first one. Like they didn't show out for him. They're not going to do the same shit to Joe Rogan. They're going to be like, look, this is your contract. And if he tears it up, like, what do you do? I just wouldn't want to give away my creative freedom or like any of that. Like I want to do me. Like if I don't want some I do the like we do things so we don't have a boss. Like what the fuck would I like just because you want to give me 100 million? That's okay for somebody coming up, but it's not okay for somebody who's already got millions, you know. But maybe he's looking for a way out too.
Yeah, he could certainly. It would depend on where you are in your life. So if you're ready to just sit back and do whatever and let someone else deal with all the bullshit,
selling off the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Maybe that's what's happening, you know. Maybe he's like 100 million, put that back in the bank. I'm out after this. I can see that for sure. Like I don't completely hate it, but I was sitting there thinking like, you know, I'd rather fucking be in my solidarity than I would somebody even having a little hand in it or knowing that they're making 70% on the back end, like, or 100% on the back end because they paid me my 100 million and that's I don't get no back end.
I guess it really would depend though. Like right now, like, yes, you would hate it. So it would be a horrible idea to take that deal, but you know, 30 years from now,
right? When
you're like 60 and you're like, I'm over this shit, but I still want to do this. So
here's your stack. Now shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And 100 million. What are we talking in stacks?
What are we talking about in stacks here?
100 million would certainly, at his age, last him the rest of his life. He doesn't need anything on the back end. He'll be dead by the time like he would ever need anything.
That's the thing that I think the forecasts coming with podcasts are that like they're going to be like Friends episodes and stuff where you can be syndicated for your episodes and then get mailbox money. But the thing is, just like they did in the music industry, I don't think that they're setting these artists up for mailbox money, right? Like actors get that because the shit plays and they make it into their deal. Like, yo, I'll take a low payout here, but I want like 50% on the back end of all like DVD sales, all that shit, streaming, all that.
Something.
So then, you know, when it's time for syndication, now these people that are just getting up in it and stuff, and they have, say you have to have 1,000 episodes to be syndicated, they get it. But all these people that were before them, like, they're not getting shit because they were in the old days, in the old style.
Well,
But if I was making music, I would think the same. Like, I can independently do all my shit. And if not, I can find somebody on the street that's doing whatever part I need them to do. And then have them do it, put out my own shit. These days, you don't need no fucking record label.
Oh, I'm good. I have one. I just wanted to put my greasy
things.
Oh.
No, man. I don't know. And like I said, like it's not like I'm doing something fantastically creative. But if I was, like with the company, I wouldn't like go out and actively look for somebody to find my shit. That's why I don't do Angie's List and stuff. I don't want no fucking, like,
yeah, no.
You're not going to hand in my pocket, you piece of shit.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I certainly don't see why anyone should get any of our money.
A percentage of, yeah, dude, he created
that. Because we've done everything.
Yeah. You shouldn't get
at
a
all.
Fucking dime.
You don't get anything. You can back the fuck up off
for a while. I kind of subscribed to that idea, like pretty hardcore. It was like even the thought of like having a podcast with you guys. It was like, but then if we start making money off of it, then you guys are going to get a hand in it. I just wanted to get like super rich and build my own empire, you know? But then I realized that was stupid. And now it's just, I feel like I've gone the opposite direction with it. It's like, I don't give a fuck who has a hand in what. As long as I have enough to where I can just sit back and do jack shit.
Yeah. Dude.
I've won.
Yes.
Yeah. If you could just sit back and like create or whatever freely and then have enough money to just do what you want. And that's, I guess, where we're headed. And what we've said, like, but it takes like bright ideas. It takes like putting in work to get where these people have. And I at the end of that, I would want 100% of whatever I put into something. Yeah. You know, because I'm doing the fucking work. You know, the artist is doing the work. So why I fucking give any of that up?
Right. I think
if I sell my company, I'm not going to pay a company to sell my company for me. You know what I mean? That's
dude, that's exactly right.
Dude,
bad
it's like
economics.
A realtor for your
dude.
Shit. I need
you can sell your own house.
Property realtor.
Yeah. The whole thing with Joe Rogan though is like of course they get money because he's using their platform to put his name out, which is stupid.
Yeah, because he had like 11 million downloads and shit.
Yeah, he was already set, but again, I mean, you never know where he is in his life.
Like Radiohead going back to a major label.
Yeah, stupid. You're doing fine.
That is a scary walk to walk though, because like you have artists that have made their own labels and shit. It's like Ed Sheeran was super huge when he came out on labels and stuff, right? But then he started creating his own label, and maybe that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to produce and stuff, and you don't hear about him because he's a producer now. But maybe that's what happens when you're like, nope, I'm going independent. And they're like, all right, well, you're not going to be seen as much. So whatever audience you built, that's all you got.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
that's
they have a hand in,
exactly
like,
what it
holding
is.
you
It's
down.
all about, you know, it's kind of a good idea the way that he did it, though. Like, you're like mainstream starting off, and then you kind of fall to the wayside, and you still have your original fans, but you're not like
And then you gain
out
some
in the
indies.
open all the time now.
Yeah.
That's essentially how Ryan Adams went.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
he was on the major label, and then he found his audience, and he created his own shit. And he's like, yeah, I can make enough money off of my hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then all is well.
Because you don't, I think too, once you're in a position like that, you realize like the millions wasn't what it was cut out to be, right? And then you're like, well, I can settle for thousands, pay my
Right.
bills, live a life, and not have to deal with all the meet and greets and all the bullshit that comes with it, all the signings, all that shit. Like I can do without all that.
And
Yeah.
as much as I like my fans, I don't want to interact with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
It's-
think about all
Thank
the,
you, because I'd be nothing without you. But don't fucking look at me. Don't
Don't
touch
look at
me. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm glad you understand a portion of my thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
but get away.
That's it.
Think about all the people that you've listened to that have made it to the top of their industry and then are like, it's not what it's cut out to be. They're all fake people up here.
Yeah.
It's lonely as fuck. Like the grass
Everyone's
ain't
got
greener
their
over
hand
here.
out.
Yeah, everybody comes up and has their hand out and shit. He was like, it's not greener over here. Like, don't
Never-
come over here.
I love the big corporate aspect of things. I
do?
love the
Oh.
schmoozers that don't
yeah.
give a shit about me.
I love that everyone around me is fake. It's
Yeah.
great.
I don't know. It would just be strange. Who knows? I just feel like, you know, if you're creating something that it takes away from the creative aspect, it drains your energy, like Joe Budden said. Like it drains you of your energy when you have to put it out. Now you have a boss that says you have to put it out.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to make these numbers and all that. Like it wasn't that. That's why I built it to what it is, because I didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
We were just doing it for the fans. Now we got to do it for the money. Like it's fucked up.
Fuck that.
But a lot of people have come out. That's why I don't understand why there's still people getting in the industry. I think that's why the audiences of all the industries are getting younger and younger and younger, because they get them when they're younger. We were talking about the military. If you remember, dude, back in high school and shit, the military, Air Force, Marines, all that would be in the
Show
lunchroom.
up at the school.
Oh, yeah.
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 And they would be recruiting. You know why? Because a lot of people who get into the service that are not a gung-ho and they're not from the Bible Belt and shit, they see it for what it is. They see that they're answering to a higher power that doesn't give a shit about them.
Nobody's more willing to go kill foreigners than the people from the Bible Belt. That's so crazy.
That's awesome. But no,
I hate
they're
to be
getting
that
them
way, it's
young,
the
though,
truth.
because their fucking brain isn't fully developed. They can't think right yet. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I'd love to kill for you.
My dad beats me and a Mexican took my bike.
Yeah.
I'm
Gonna go
definitely
kill somebody.
Fuck it. I've had enough of this neighborhood.
done with it.
Thank you for your service. Here's some free college. I don't want that shit.
I don't want that shit. No, but they do. They dress it up for you, right? They dressed it up. They line it in gold for you, and they're like, it's gonna be great. You're gonna stand for something, shit like that. And then the
Yeah.
people that go in, and they realize like the cause is fucking bullshit. And by the time they realize it, they're able to get out. Not for the people who got stop lost in 2008, 2007, shit like that. But most of the time, you can get out after 4 years, and you have like a 2-year requirement that you stay on the books. So they don't tell you that when you sign up, but you actually stay for 6. Same with the record label, right? So they get you when you're young. Now, let's just say you're young, right? And you come from a good family and shit, right? You already have money. You already have what you need. You're just making music to make it, right? Well, so you get in the industry and you sign this contract and you still hate it at the end of it. But let's say you come from the mud and you ain't got shit. You are hungry every night, and the hunger drives your music and your creativity, right? You're going to sign anything if it has money attached to it, right? Especially if you're young, you're like, oh shit, I don't have to sell. I don't have to join a gang. I don't have to do none of that. I can make it on music. You're going to sign almost anything. And they get you like that.
Hell yeah.
And then they own 70% of everything you do, and you have to have your manager and your fucking whatever, your manager and your whatever, your lawyer, your attorney, right? They make an upwards of like 30%.
Yeah.
30% before you ever touch it. 30%.
Promoters and all that shit. Why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't hear what you said. Thank you.
Okay.
That's her. I didn't.
I was like,
hear
am
you,
I
Faye.
wrong? Do
I
I
was
not
trying to-
understand the industry?
I was trying to put it together in my head. I don't...
No, I'll get off that soapbox. It's just scary, and I think that's why the audience is going down. The music quality is going down and down. Just the quality of everything that joins onto the labels just are so strong. It's like when big industry gets into marijuana, right? They're just so strong you can't fight against that, right? You have to have $1 million before you ever get your foot in the door.
Yeah, because you got fingers everywhere.
Everywhere, dude.
You know,
Yeah.
with like the major label music stuff with iTunes and shit.
Yeah.
All you have to have is like 1-2 songs,
Yeah.
sell an ass load, and there you go.
And you're
These
out.
people have no attention span whatsoever.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, there's still kind of there's a slow growing of full album type bands.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, here we go. We need 2 songs. and
Yeah.
Everything
That's
else
it,
could be
dude.
filler.
Hell yes.
And they'll still go to the goddamn concert.
Oh,
They
yeah.
will,
They just
bro.
want to
Sit
show up
around
with their,
and wait for those
yeah.
2 songs.
All right, now we're just going to drink a bunch of beer and yell.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yo, that
Yeah.
is true though.
Yeah.
I've gone to see
Yeah.
artists
It's
before. I'm
annoying.
waiting for the 2 or 3 songs I really love. All the other shit is bull. Like I don't want nothing except for those 3
Yeah,
songs.
see, I don't go to shit like that, but I could see where people would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily
For me,
though,
it's like, I'd like to know every song that you're gonna play.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think too that's what because I felt like a little kid again when we went to Hobo Johnson because his whole catalog, that first CD, I was
Yeah.
all about it. I loved it.
all
I was like,
exciting.
it was just so new and it was a different perspective. It changed what I felt music could be because just how weird it was and shit. It might not even be good to most people. I'm just like, that's fucking awesome because it was different in a good way. And then, so when we went, remember, I was fucking like singing this shit. Like I was like,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
standing up. I was jacked to be there, dude. And it's
Hell
been a
yeah.
while since I've been jacked to see an artist because they're all fucking trash.
Look, in Hobo Johnson, we decided we're going to take it easy. We're going to pay extra
Oh, yeah.
to sit upstairs.
Yeah,
So we're
dude.
not around all the drunk retards.
Trap one time.
Yeah, and we're just going to sit up here and,
It's so
and
dope.
chill out. Oh my God, it was
Didn't you
so
feel like-
fucking great.
Didn't you feel like royalty?
Oh,
like
yeah.
I did for sure.
Yes.
They had a bar, like a private bar up there and everything. I was
They
just
like walk
this
you
is so
to
hype.
your seat. They're like, you can have any seat that you want,
I
and
bet
they
you can't
take you there.
guess how much it was per person to get that kind of treatment.
65.
Nope.
Damn it.
It was what was
Really
it?
wouldn't
20,
be right.
20 extra dollars a piece, 25.
Yeah,
a
well,
piece?
because we had already paid for our tickets, so it was like I think it was 50 altogether per person, but we had already paid like 20 for the tickets or something.
Yeah, dude.
So
Right? Yeah.
we
it's
had
such
to
a
pay
it
60.
is kind of like a minute price to just fill it one time. Go to somebody you really like and
I
do
would
it.
do it
'cause
every time.
Well, I feel like I'm never gonna get to go to a concert again.
Yeah, that's where I feel
So,
like this
yeah.
world's headed, dude. Like all that shit, live music and I feel bad for artists, dude, are struggling right now because they can't perform that. Like, damn, dude, I couldn't imagine.
I bet though that a lot of artists could just do like online concerts, and people would pay to see that.
To the art because they're like loyal to the artists
Yeah.
themselves.
Even that, it seems like it would be a lot of established people.
Yeah.
If you're trying to come up, then you're pretty fucked.
Rough,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
definitely fucked.
Here, pay $5 to watch my stream. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about your
Yes.
music.
It does put you in a new arena to like think outside of the box. Like what, like truly, like you got to step back and see like what does the world need right now, right? Because you can't think about like what you want to do. You like what can you offer the world? What do they need in order to ease the pain of like all this bullshit going on, right? And then find that answer, and you'll make it to the top immediately because you're helping whatever the like whatever
Yeah.
that pain is that we're going through. You find a way to
So
help it.
It would pretty much, it'd be cool to have bands playing that are also really good with like visual effects and shit. And you can just like
Ah.
create worlds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which they're playing. and
That'd
you're
be
like,
very
"Oh."
cool.
Yeah, dude. Almost like
But
a
I don't know
live
how to do
music
that
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That nobody knows yet. Like it's a journey for the listener.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, that's
There
sick.
have been
Yeah.
people on Reddit. They have like the the Watch Live or whatever. So there will be people on there who are musicians that are nobodies. But they'll have like their information and their PayPal stuff on there, so you can go and give them money if you want to.
Yep.
Now, I don't know how many people are being honest when they say that they've donated to them, but I mean, people will say, hey, I just, gave you whatever.
Yeah, dude.
So people will. They just, I wouldn't outright pay $5 to watch somebody I don't know.
Right. That's what it comes down to. Is
On a computer.
Awesome. It's like, here, I'll tip you.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's,
I'll give you $5 for sure.
But that's like Eric Thomas is. I mean, he said like he gave all his shit away free in the beginning, right? That way, when it was come time to get paid, like what I'm about, and I gave it away for free.
Who
so
the fuck is Eric Thomas?
You're doing that on purpose. Look,
I'm
turn
just
around.
kidding.
Get the fuck
bitch.
out of my house.
No. I had to.
Oh, Jesus.
He's that hatted motherfucker. Ain't he?
I will kill you.
But hell yeah.
You give it away for free though.
Give it away.
Yeah, give it away now.
And it'll work out in the end. Mm-hmm. So you're in it for the money, you're doomed.
Yeah.
Unless you're a giant corporation, then you're just going to
Or a
rake it
bank.
in. Yeah, or a bank. God, whenever I go by ATMs, like I oftentimes think about like the extra cost, if it's like if you don't bank with these people, you're paying them $3.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they just decide that they're going to charge me a $6 monthly fee that doesn't come out monthly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're just gangstering me.
Wow,
and it's
dude.
like, but what am I going to do? Because, I mean, it's already convenient. I have it set up to, like, pay my bills and shit. I'm like, they jack me for $6 every once in a while. That's fine. Because I don't
No.
want to switch banks. It's a
No.
headache. That's
so
changed all my
terrible.
shit. But, yeah, so if you're out there and you work for a bank, fuck you.
I
You're a
hate that.
bitch.
No. It just makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stand for it. I don't see how they can do that shit. I need to see where in the contract it says. Like, I need to see the contract that I signed with you that says that this is okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll accept it.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, whatever.
You're not going to read the contract, and you're not going to
No.
cause a stink.
God, no.
You're ridiculous. Bring it to me. I'll read it.
I don't know where it
You
is.
don't have it.
I'd have to
I
track
know
it down.
You don't have it.
You know I don't have it. Fuck that. They can eat my ass, and that's enough.
Shit, I'm so mad that you don't have it. I really wanted to read it.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be awesome if I just pulled it out?
Yeah, I brought it with me. I knew
Yeah,
you'd want
there
to.
you go. I figured this would come up. Oh, I wish I were like that.
Yeah, me too. But you're not.
Instead,
so.
I'm not.
It's awesome.
Hey, Adam.
What's up, man? I'm back from taking a piss
Hello.
Where'd
How
you
was
take
your
it?
in
urination?
the bathroom. It's back into the left.
Was it good?
JFK in
He
this bitch.
pissed JFK.
Back into the
That's so
left.
cool. That's so cool.
No, dude.
Did you guys know he died from that?
Pissing?
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
Sucks.
dude. It would suck to die on the shitter for sure. Like,
be fine
a
with
motherfucker better come over and pull my pants back up and tell him like I died jerking it or something. Like that's
got you,
better
baby.
than
What,
shit.
you died jerking it with your pants up?
Yeah, over the
yeah.
pants handy to myself. No, dude, I don't know.
It was pressed so violently against his zipper.
He just
He couldn't help but bust.
bust one. Bust
The
in his
zip
pants.
It's so terrible.
It is terrible.
Yeah, it sounds real gross.
So I'm digging the couch.
Yeah.
The couch is pretty
think it's
dope.
comfortable.
It's super comfortable compared to like what we were doing before. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once Sarah leaned up, I could see
Yeah.
your face. And then you've been looking at him the whole time, so I've been seeing the back of your head.
I've been trying to look over at
That's
you.
all
I know
right.
it definitely takes some getting used to.
My
but-
neck just leans this way easier, so I tend to go that
It's okay.
way.
You chose to marry him, not me. I can respect that.
It's illegal.
In some states.
Oh yeah, only some.
I'd move to Egypt for you.
Aw,
I wouldn't. It's
Dude, I'd
It's
love
hot.
to move.
it is hot. It's fucking hot
But
here.
hold on, it's probably dry.
What are you talking about?
It's probably drier in Egypt for sure, though, right?
Yeah.
The heat's probably different in a way.
Yeah.
We were
arid.
we were watching this full-on documentary. It's called Connected. It's on Netflix. If you get a chance, like
It's a
course it is.
docu-series.
yeah, it's it's super good. What it talks about like how things are connected in the world, right? Numbers and
Clouds.
dust and clouds and all this stuff, and it talks about like
What
without
are clouds connected to?
Everything. Watch
Everything,
the
dude.
shit.
Watch-
They disappear.
it's super cool.
They weigh as much as a whale.
Yeah,
Did you know
as a
that?
fucking
No.
well, as a
Why is it the planes can fly through them and not just plummet?
Dude.
Because it's water.
yeah, it's
What
fucking
whales
it's
aren't?
a mist. Come on, bro. You're going too deep on
No.
this. Now. No, but
or not.
Wait, that's not how science is.
they get into this shit like the Great Hole or whatever that place was that the river that dried up, right?
Yeah.
And all the dust and bones and fossils from the animals that were in it, like the fish and shit that were in there. The dust kicks up. It not controls, but it keeps down hurricanes and shit. So we don't have as many. And then it also blows into the Amazon rainforest without this dust from this ocean that has dried up, fucking way over here. The Amazon wouldn't have the nutrients that it needed to grow the trees and the foliage and feed the animals, and without this dust doing what this dust does.
Yeah.
And it just makes you think
Crazy.
like,
It's just damn dust.
yeah,
I
dude.
love dust.
It's just super cool. If you get a
Yeah.
chance, like, check out the documentary. It's fucking super cool.
Check it. It's a docu-series.
Whatever.
It was like 8 or
ready for this
what, like 8
docuseries.
episodes, 7 episodes, something like that, maybe 6.
I feel like there's a small person walking up to a table.
Wearing tap shoes.
Got stilts on.
He's
the
got-
tap shoes on him. He's just walking up. He's thinking about watching that docuseries. Oh,
He's going to watch it. I'm gonna fucking
You're like that dude from Family Guy.
wait, which one?
The fucking
Got some popsicles
old man.
in the
Oh, okay.
basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The old man
Herbert,
raping
the
kids.
pervert, is that his name?
Raping kids.
Yes. Is his name Herbert?
Herbert the pervert, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
dude.
I used to
Oh,
work
now
with
you
a
know
dude.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I said it.
yeah,
And
that
you,
guy.
Yeah. And then he said it, and now you know it.
It takes a minute. I
Okay.
used to work with a dude, Josh, that could do that voice perfectly.
Oh,
Even
really?
like that weird little S noise that he made.
That's the
Yeah.
hardest part of that
Yeah,
voice.
he
And nobody can
nailed
do it. Yeah.
I can't
It's
do
awesome.
it.
So awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude. So they're voting
Who's they?
the House of Representatives,
world.
Them.
and it's getting kicked up to the Senate, which who knows if it'll pass there because
They're a bunch of bitches.
bunch of bitches right there.
Yeah.
But they're
Bunch
trying to
of
move.
Senate
There's two
bitches.
things going on. They're trying to move marijuana down the list of schedules to Schedule 3 so that research can get federal funding. Because if it's a Schedule 3, they can get federal funding. It has some sort of benefit, whatever. But you have another group of people that are trying to get it decriminalized altogether.
Yeah.
So, like, if they don't win with one, they win with the other. Because even moving it down that list, so you change it to a Schedule 3. Now, if I get caught with it, it's a Schedule 3, not a Schedule 1. So it's not Fed time, and there's less time connected to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's even better. That's good all around. And we were watching something though. Like, you got to be careful what you ask for. I don't know if we brought this up before, but like the marijuana growers, like in California, they wanted decriminalization. They wanted to be farmer. They wanted to, full on like Wild West style, right?
Yeah.
Well, they got that. Corporations moved in, and the state started taxing these people. What? It was something crazy, like 30%.
It ended up being all together with the different things that they have to pay to. They ended up only getting like 40% of the money that they made.
Yeah,
If
and maybe
that.
not even
And
that.
that's- Yeah, that's not even including the fact that they have to pay people to work there.
Yeah, and
So-
the business tax, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
to
it's
whatever
legal.
county you're in.
Give me that money.
Yeah, dude. So they were like, it's 500,000 or some shit just for the licensing and to build the infrastructure and shit. They were like, if you don't have $1 million, you're not even like you don't even have your foot in the door if you don't have $1 million in capital. So a lot of these people, they pulled out a bunch of loans because they were like, I've been farming weeds since I've been like 2 years old. I need to go ahead and fucking get that,
You
right?
see a little baby in a diaper
Yeah.
with a sickle and shit.
Cutting down weed. And then, so they've been doing it
That's
their whole
awesome.
life. So they're like, of course, I got to get this fucking life. So they take out all these loans, right?
Right.
Dude, there was people, what, like 7, 8 years into the game and still in the red.
Still not making profit.
Not even making it, not even hardly paying off the debt that they pulled to get into growing. It was super sad to hear, dude. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
I just don't understand why the
world
licensing is
business.
so expensive.
yeah, but it
Because
goes like,
licensing for anything else is not that expensive.
but they knew they could make.
Yeah, they knew people
they knew
want
they-
this. We can do it.
They knew like the profits coming from it were going to be through the roof. That's like what's that? Ben's Bargain Place, which is a bargain mart over the thing, right? It's kind of when all this coming to light. I'm like, oh, I get it. Why those licenses so much? So this bargain place is in a strip mall. Every other business in the strip mall, right, had a set what is it called? Rent. They had a set rent every month. This is what you pay, so you can write it off on the books. Ben's Bargain, for him to do what he was doing in Indiana, he had a scale. So if he made over a certain amount, his rent went up. His lease on his thing went up. Compared to whatever he made that month, he had to pay more if he made more. If he made less, it worked in his favor too.
Yeah.
But that's what it comes down to. So if you have a super, super profitable crop or whatever, the licenses to get in the game
Right,
are going to
are
be super
insane.
expensive. The corporations have the money to back that, though. They're like, that's pennies compared to what we have. Like, you can have that little stuff. We're going to get it off of, whatever. Like, we have our hand in a bunch of different things. You can have that. But it was sad because that's what they said. They were like, be careful what you ask for as a state and realize what they're implementing because, you're not going to, if you think you're going to be a farmer, you're not. Like, if you're not already in the game, if you don't have, $1 million capital, you're not going to do
you're
it
not doing anything.
without loans from the government.
If you're not Anheuser-Busch, you can't get in the weed game.
Like,
It's
can
sad,
you
dude.
imagine, like, the amount of money you'd have to borrow if you don't have it? So
Yeah.
the amount of money you have to borrow, which means you're then
Say
paying
$1 million.
interest to the
Yeah.
government.
Yeah.
And then you have to pay them their taxes, their fees, their this and their that. And so you're paying them more. So
slave to that
just,
shit.
good Lord, how much money would you... That's nuts. It's not worth it. Why wouldn't you continue just to grow
Yep.
illegally?
And I think a lot of people are
fuck
doing
that.
that. Like in Humboldt and shit,
Mm-hmm.
people are still growing and then like under the table, black marketing, selling and like crossing state lines with it, still taking the same risk that they were before it became legal
Yeah.
because the government has made it what it is and it's rough.
Impossible to get into.
That's why I think the FBI, or not the FBI, the government
Oh.
is trying not to keep it federally illegal because they have so many lifers for weed crimes.
Yeah, they don't want to let all these people out, and they would have to.
They would have to in that instance. If you don't, you're that's some cold shit right there.
I guess you don't have to because you don't have to make a law like retrograde.
You don't have, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
So they can
keep
make
'em.
the choice.
Dude, that would be so fucked up, wouldn't it?
Of course it would, but it's the government.
Yeah,
course
like
they're
they're
gonna
not
do it.
fucked up anyway.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I
What are
told
you
you.
gonna do? Move to another country? Fuck you.
Fuck you. That's what, hey, dude, that's my one and only fight for people who are say oh, if you don't like it here, move to a different country. It's the craziest shit I've ever heard because not that you said, but there's people who really believe that shit. And it's like,
I know.
if I move to another country, they're going to control me just like you are, right? It's fucked up here no matter if you want to spin it 12 different ways, it's still fucked up here. You're still a slave to the game and there's no getting out of it. We watched a whole documentary of people that were living off the grid and still they had to create a company that it was over $1 million company
Yeah.
to survive off grid.
And they were like a whole little
Community.
community that's an off-grid community, but they had a multi-million-dollar company so that they could live in the middle of the woods.
Is that really off grid then?
It was super
I mean, it
off
is,
grid,
but it isn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
they have their land, I assume, but
Yeah.
then they're just they're paying taxes. I assume. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
you gotta
assume
pay.
so.
Yeah, on the land.
I guess
for sure.
they're
Yeah.
all like self-sustained. Like they grow their own food, like
Yeah.
all of that shit. Well, they also slaughter their own food. They
Yeah.
do everything
I
themselves.
assume
but-
animals, not people.
And actually, they said that it
Well,
was
Oh
like.
man. Okay, so I saw this thing. Sorry.
No,
it
yeah,
just
you're good.
made me. I saw there was like a story from Yahoo. There were like 19 well-to-do black people bought a bunch of acres so they could have like safe places for black people.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
hey, you know.
shit.
But then I thought how that's gonna go awry, and the government's gonna move in, and it's gonna
Oh,
be
you
like a
think it
black
would?
Waco.
Yeah. Oh,
And
my
then-
Lord.
yeah.
God
And then
bless.
it's just gonna be like tanks
shit,
swarming
dude.
the black community.
I didn't
And
even
it's gonna
think
get
about that.
fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
shit.
You gotta. I guess you gotta tread carefully of what your beliefs are and how far like you say fuck the system, because like the dude from Waco, I feel like they weren't like. But no, wasn't he fucking kids too though? He was fucking the children there, or at least people that were underage. He had like
What?
5 or 6 wives and shit.
No, the dude from Waco they thought was a white supremacist,
Oh.
right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He was a white
Yeah.
supremacist.
But it-
Well,
they-
he
yeah,
was loosely
supposedly.
involved. Yeah, supposedly,
Yeah.
and it just got way out of hand.
So quick, and nobody wanted to talk. They were just like, "Yo, we should start shooting grenades, probably." And then they did, and it was a game over. But I think a lot of that comes from no talking. But you're right, dude. You got to watch out when you go to like make your own commune, which I agree with communes if you want to do that thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to live a certain way, dude, I agree with it for sure.
Yeah.
But you got to watch out what you say and what you like stand for, because you got to play their game no matter what, right?
Most definitely.
What he
Yeah,
definitely.
dude.
96 acres of land.
96.
Safe haven.
It's gonna be a
Damn.
safe haven.
We're at though. We're at though.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
That's like
I hate you so
know.
much.
So I handed it to you. I figured you could.
Steve Harvey,
Georgia.
dude.
Learn a
Georgia,
little
yeah, that's awesome too though.
I
Like take
assumed
back
it was
the
gonna
South,
be
baby.
Texas. Yeah, take back the South.
Oh yeah, dude. Show them what's really up. Like y'all want to take back the South, like it should be. But look, check this out though. Steve Harvey, when he was like praying for those 6 acres, and he actually got like 18 or 6 or 18, something like that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, God gave me what I asked for, but he didn't even live on the land or anything. It's now he has a shitload of acreage." Compared to what he asked for from God. He just wanted 6 acres that he could live on and fish on without getting ran off. But then God gave him this abundant amount of land, like over what he asked for, and then Steve Harvey didn't even get a chance to live on it. Now it's like it's a community for young black men to
to
learn
learn and grow. Yeah, so they have some guidance from people that are
decent people and shit. And it's like I think that's so amazing, dude. Just to have that outlet, like, yo, I'd fucking like, you know. That's it's super cool when people make it to the top, but then they like with their influence they create something as magical as that is. You know what I mean? That's super cool.
What I was saying to you the other day, that it's wonderful that with everything that's going on in the world, that people who have that, they're celebrities essentially, who have that voice are using
Yeah.
it for this purpose.
For the
Because
good.
otherwise, what's the fuck point? Like,
Oh yeah, why are you even up to that status?
yeah, you're not using it for anything other than just to, I guess, get your coffee first. But like,
Right.
you do it for something
Some good
that's,
coffee.
yeah,
Real good coffee.
good coffee. I thought you said a good cause, so I said, yeah, really emphatically.
I have a giant thing of
Yeah.
coffee now. So Casper's mom had one laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. she
Oh, is
gave
it
it
like
to
a
me.
mug, like a
shit.
or thermos?
No, it's like a giant ass like
Oh,
container of grounds, you know,
Oh.
for coffee. So
Yeah.
oh,
like,
like
I'm
it's
gonna have,
legit coffee.
Ready
I'm gonna
to
have
be made.
coffee for like a year now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Why'd she have it?
Somebody brought it to her, like some family member.
What a
You know?
weird thing to bring someone.
Yeah.
Here's a year's worth of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty dope
Here's
though,
all
as
of
long
it.
as it's good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
good times. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
makes me happy. Coffee.
we went.
Yeah,
I've been
coffee.
dehydrated as fuck lately, though.
Probably because you've been
Just
drinking
drink
too
light.
much coffee.
Yeah.
I got a
And wine.
question.
I haven't
No.
seen you drink any water.
That's probably good for you.
don't
Though.
know.
Don't
Today.
listen to her.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her. No, I'm just joking. Hey, you know, I've noticed that, though. I don't know what the difference is. When I drink an energy drink, I'm not really dehydrated like the sugar-free good ones. But if I drink a cup of coffee, like, because we bought, and after we got back from camp, and I was like, I'm going to try to drink coffee more often. I do it, and I'm super dehydrated. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
It doesn't have more caffeine in it. It has less than the energy drink, so it's not that part of it.
Yeah.
Is it part of the bean, or
There's something about that sludge?
The bean.
That water going through that bean sludge.
Bean sludge.
Dries you
Makes
up.
me dry. Makes my butt hurt.
Oh, God.
I just imagine if you're dry when you go to poop, it's not going to come out very
ass
well.
full.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get that
Ass full.
scrapey, you know?
Scrapey poop.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I got a scrapey poop.
Well, just spray it. Spray it with some Windex. It'll moisten it, and it'll come out right.
Ooh, that hurts my butthole.
That's
That
just
burns a little
Windex.
bit.
Huh?
Yeah. It's just Windex.
Yeah, one time I jerked off with hair conditioner,
Why?
and that shit burned like a motherfucker.
He was a teenager.
it
He
in the
didn't
hole?
know any better.
Yeah. I mean, there's like no way to not, like,
Yeah.
the physics behind it is gonna happen, right?
You'd have
Things
to
go in the
pay-
hole.
No.
Too
you know what?
much
Tonight I'm
attention.
going to do it.
Do it.
And I'm not going to get any in the hole.
$20 says that you get it in the fucking hole.
$20 says I don't.
Whatever,
Because
dude.
I'm not an idiot.
Shake,
I've already
come on.
lost
I'm
five.
an adult.
I've
Shake
already
it.
lost 5 tonight. I'm ready to
I'll
lose
hold
another
your
20.
drink if you want to make this bet.
Plus, you bitched out and didn't eat the leaf, bro. No, but I'm not. I gotta be there to verify, bro. I gotta be there to verify that you jerked off correctly.
You
You,
want to
uh,
watch my brother touch his dick?
You too big a
$20
homophobe
is
to watch me
$20,
jerk
bro.
off? Is that what you're saying,
No,
Adam?
I'm going
Yes.
to. I want to come watch you jerk off. Is what
Adam
I'm trying
hates
to say
gay
to you.
people. He won't watch me jerk off.
I'm putting up 20. I'm putting up 20 to make sure that you're doing it correctly
shit.
to get the stuff. Because you got to be going. You got to really be wanting
Be
to.
over here just like really
Yeah,
taking
dude.
your
You can't
time.
like soft stroke
Two
or
fingers.
fucking. Yeah, dude.
I
None
can't
of
go
that.
meticulously. I got to beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You
Let's
gotta
just do
give
this one
it
for
hell.
pride.
You gotta give it. I guess he could take a video of it, right?
We could
take
just
a
do
video
it
of
right
yes.
now.
Just do it right here
I've
on
got
camera. and then
conditioner.
I'll zoom in and everything. That his picture's good on that camera, bro.
It's the Ian Brock
I
show.
don't like this anymore.
Yo, hey, the
shit.
weirdest shit ever that I've ever been. I was on a job one time, and somebody in my life, right,
Okay.
was the biggest asshole and made me hate my job, my life, and everything. He was just like apprentice of the year, and his shit didn't stink, right?
Yeah, no
Okay.
one knows who this is that knows you.
We're on a job, right? and a buddy of mine, like that worked with us, had his phone in his hand, and it rang or something, and it opened up, and then he went through his pictures just to go through his pictures to look and see if there was a picture of his girl naked. No, but what he did find was like 20 videos of him jerking his meat, right?
Why?
And that's what I said. I was like, how many dudes have like videos of them jerking their meat on their
Well,
phone?
why
Nobody.
do you need
Narrow it
more
down.
than one?
Yes.
Yeah, just in case, like.
Narrow it down to one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and from the best angle and shit, and like so the way it was described to me was like holding your thumb and then just like just smushing it, right?
Yes.
So this dude passed the phone around to the entire job site to see this dude's little dick.
That is awesome.
I swear, bro. And by the time he was down off the ladder, I've never seen somebody more embarrassed and hated life and wanted to kill themselves. But
Well-
it was a magical moment because he was a super asshole.
Yeah, fuck him. He'll be all right.
I feel like most assholes probably have like a tiny dick, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's like comes with it, I guess.
Yeah,
But
that's
I hope
why
they
they're
can
mad.
fight
Yeah.
for sure. I hope they can
I
fight.
got this baby dick, and that's why I'm mad.
I'm mad all the time.
No,
I don't know.
it's
Look,
not
I-
because they're getting rid of the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. It's because they got a baby dick.
I have a baby dick.
I just need to know why he had so many. Look, I can even understand
That was a
Two.
big question among all of us.
if you want to have two because, okay, well, this one's video is fantastic, but I just really remember this one.
I remember
and
this.
This
it
one
was a
sound-
great come.
Yeah, this
okay.
one sounded like really good macaroni.
I would assume I'd assume he like sent them to his girl, but then like he took multiples to make sure he got the right angle, the right look on his face and shit, right? But then forgot to delete the rest of them. He was like, I'll get those some other time, right? Because, I mean, I guess in the moment you're not thinking about deleting those.
That's so crazy. Look at this.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
No, I'm not gonna eat it.
Eat it, bro.
I took the fortune out of it. This
That is
like
a flimsy...
the moist fucking like. Why is it pliable?
That's
I don't
You
know.
could make
dude.
that fucking fortune cookie into a statue.
It looks like Speedy Gonzalez's hat.
Hat,
It
yeah.
does.
Well,
Makes me
dude,
happy.
that makes you wonder what is actually in a
Speedy.
fortune cookie that they're like selling you.
Dude,
Well, I
that's the
got-
only one that I've ever come across like that.
I got one the other day that it wasn't like this, but it was like stale. It was chewy. It wasn't crunchy. It almost seemed
Oh, that's
like it
kinda
had
the
a
same.
hole in the bag. So maybe I don't know though. What would ever? No cookie does this.
Yeah, but I guess with enough oxygen and enough humidity in the air, because we've had a lot of humidity in the air lately,
Yeah.
that it could possibly like soften and moisten the cookie. Something that is like that has preservatives in it, it can moisten itself.
I'm thinking it's got jisms in it.
It's definitely
Well,
got jisms in it.
It for
Put it
sure
on the
does.
cat. See if she'll stand for it.
Excuse me
Yeah.
for my rudeness. I didn't turn away. I was like, I'm definitely not probably gonna burp right now.
So-
And I did.
It's okay.
Sorry.
You let to wear this as neck
Aw.
armor, cat.
That cat will
But-
eat absolutely anything.
Yeah, she
It's a trash
definitely will.
cat for sure.
Diabetes
I
cat.
swear the cat eats ice cream and fucking like Cheez-It puffs and
There we
shit.
go.
She's gonna go kill it.
Running off with it.
Aw,
Bring
she's
it
not
here,
gonna
girl.
like it.
She's
I don't want you
adorable.
to choke on it.
Oh, she won't choke.
Yes,
She'll be
she
like,
will.
"This-"
Look, she's gonna straight take a bite out of it. Get it from her.
Hold my.
She
Yeah.
is gonna. She's killing it right now.
Look, I'm telling
Oh,
you
she
right
don't
now,
like
though,
it.
going back to dude jerking it, if one, I don't need to see you masturbate. I just don't.
No,
And two, I don't need to see it 20 times.
Just wanna
20
taste it and
times. So
hear
weird.
it.
You know the craziest thing though is
That's right.
she had like she sent him a picture on the job site of her on the bed, and then the picture angle was like that clearly that somebody
Someone
was
else
off the
took
bed
it?
taking the picture. Right? Didn't dawn on this person.
She's fucking someone else.
didn't dawn on him that like dude, somebody had to be standing up taking that picture of her butthole naked, bent over. There's no way she said it. It was back in the day. Like there's no way she said up take it.
Yeah.
And then dude, his whole life left his body. He was just like didn't realize it. And you seen him like off in a corner, like who the fuck took the picture and shit.
Yeah.
We've all been in that situation, I guess.
When?
No.
No, not all of us.
No.
Just me, I guess.
Nobody ever sends
Just
me
you.
anything.
Damn,
Oh.
dude, you gotta ask nowadays. I've learned that you gotta.
Let me see them
Let me
titties,
see them
girl.
titties,
What
girl.
they do though.
I wonder what the correct way is
Shake
to ask
'em.
for news at this point. Like, because back in the day, I was so blunt because of AOL, like, made me a rude asshole. Because
Yes.
how many times would you say age, sex, and location?
Oh,
the
yeah.
ASL.
ASL.
And then immediately after they gave you the stats and you were like, you knew their age was straight.
Yeah.
Because it didn't matter because you were underage, but you were actually 25.
Let's
but you were kind of
cyber.
like 13, right?
Is that not where this is going?
Let's cyber
Yes.
Yeah.
so quickly,
Alright,
dude. It would not
Dude.
take no time at all for
Yeah.
me. Like I'm asking right off
That's
the
awesome.
yeah. It's so crazy though. But I think it ruined people on the whole. Like nowadays, nobody even knows how to talk to each other. They're just like, if I swipe left, bro, do you want to like
You trying
fuck
to
or
fuck?
like? I don't really want to talk because I don't know how to. But I do know how to put my dick in things. Like that
At
is.
least I think
I
I do.
just
I've never
put it
done
in
it.
an avocado, so
I'm
can I put it in
sure.
your snatch now?
I'm sure I could get this done right now if you want to be a part of that. But other than that, I don't want to talk to you because then, like, they have Netflix they can watch at this point. Like, that does talking for them and shit. They give them the eye at the end of that and they fuck. Like, how many people you see at the dinner
Give
table
'em
on
the
their phone
eye.
and shit? Pretty
Yeah.
much everywhere you go now. So it's like, I think AOL, though, was
He's
the
on a
beginning of
rant
that.
right now.
I swear it fucks
Let 'em
me up,
have
dude.
it.
I just feel like people lost the communication. Like I got friends that are just like they don't know how to talk to female. I'm like, it's super easy. Like go out to eat by yourself. The first pretty girl you see, be like, hey, you're pretty. Do you
Right.
have a boyfriend?
Hey,
Or
bitch, you pretty.
are you trying to
Haven't
hang
seen
out?
them titties.
Over there, you. No, not
You.
you. Yeah.
yeah,
So, you
dude.
want some appetizers?
Like, at
I
that
got some
point,
potato skins left.
go watch a movie by yourself, be by yourself, put yourself in the position to meet strange women. And then for those strange women, just come up with the weirdest shit to say to them. Be like, yo, I didn't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to
You
say.
got
It's been-
nothing.
no,
Yes.
like,
It's so easy.
Yes.
You can just
I got
make it
one.
up as you go. You can be like,
be like, do
But I mean, you
angels
get the
have
idea.
names? And it should be like, I don't know. Be like, well, tell me yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some goofy like that, or like, yo, is your name Google? You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Oh, well, I forgot the punchline of that one. It was about like you're everything I've been searching for, or some shit. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
everything I've been searching for and shit. Yeah.
alright,
Just
yeah.
say something stupid. Like come at
Take
him
it
like
outside.
come at him like super cheesy. You hear me? And then like, I just don't understand why we're all having this dating situation that nobody can get around. Like it's super easy, bro.
You're married. Why do you care?
I care for the well-being of other people.
For the people who still have to.
Yeah, dude. I feel for him. Like if Sarah died and I had to do that, I would die
What do you mean
alone.
had to do that? You're gonna honor her memory and death.
Yes,
and you're
you're-
staying
I'll
single
just
until
kill
I'm
you.
dead.
I just kill you. and
Okay. Well then, yeah, you find your way out.
Yeah.
Smart man.
I'm definitely killing you. Like, so you can't like judge me for sure.
You're staying single till I'm dead.
It worked out.
I swear,
It's
bro.
awesome.
No, I thought about it. I was like, you know what I'd do
I
if
was
Sarah
gonna high-five
died?
you, but
I'd probably just sit on the couch until they like come to repo everything,
Yeah.
and then they would have to repo the couch with me on it, and wherever they put the couch, that's where I would
just
just
where
be.
you'd live. Yes. I just live here now in
I don't
the storage unit.
I don't think I would be. I would at this point. I don't know if I would be able to function without that because, like, you know, we do half of everything together.
Yeah.
I'm homeless, but
So
this
it's
couch
weird.
is mine.
Couch is so mine.
Yes.
No, that's a weird thing. Like I'm
If
cool
you-
with me dying.
If you died, I would definitely never date again. Ever. I would
You don't-
never date.
You don't think if like
No.
so if you were
Absolutely not. End of story.
no, I don't think I could do it for one because I think the comparison would be so the bar for comparison, and I'm not saying that like it's some cheesy ass shit, but fuck it, right? So the bar
so good.
at a certain point when you find somebody
So
that
good.
like you can like completely be whatever, right? Like that's your other like
Yeah.
your energy met, and it was just like game on, right? So that bar is set so high, everybody you would meet thereafter would be like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm super good
Yeah.
at jacking off. Like I could just do that the rest of my life
Hell yeah.
and never have to talk to another dumb bitch in my life.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, and people are so horrible. I can't. Oh shit! I can't imagine having to ever
I know,
be like
dude.
intimate with
Yeah.
anyone else again. Nope, not happening. That's for
Nope.
sure. No, none of that. I don't want to have to talk to them. I don't want to have to do the awkward dating, first date shit. No,
Fuck that.
It's just don't even look at me, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I think that's what it's not. It's the fact that I give a shit for people's well-being, because you see it in a lot of people. That whole situation unfolding. You have a lot of good people out there, right? But the world is just not good anymore for people, and they have a hard time fighting. You've had people that are like single
Yeah.
at 40 and shit, and they've been because they can't figure it. And they go back and forth to these dating sites,
Yeah.
and every time it's just people wanting to like
Yeah.
fuck, and that's it.
Hell yeah. That's why you
Like-
don't go to dating sites.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, unless you're just trying to fuck.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I think too though it's tough because when you go to a website like that, right, and you fuck like the first time you meet and shit, and it's game on, it's tough after that to build a relationship because you know you cross a barrier way too quick.
You have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Right? There's no
I know what it's
magic
all
after
about
that,
now.
right?
All right.
And I think that's strange.
You have to have the carrot of sex to
Yeah,
like get
dude.
you to want to know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Without
Otherwise,
it,
it's
who
not
gives a
worth it.
shit?
Yeah.
You're fucking super correct though. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's honest right there. Like that's some honest shit. Like that's the carrot that gets us to that goal line. Like that gets us past that threshold of
If I
like
didn't want
I
to
don't
taste
give a
your
shit.
pussy, I would not give a fuck about your
Give
favorite
a
color.
fuck about. I don't give a fuck about like what college you went to, who you spoke with at some party. Like I don't give a shit about
It
none of
doesn't
that.
matter.
I
Just
I
yelling
assumed you
in
couldn't
her
even
face.
read.
Yeah.
So I
Hell
think if you
yeah.
cross that barrier way too quick, it does. It takes the magic out of the game, right? and you don't really have. Now you're just like, you annoy each other way too quickly and shit. Like you can't cross anything. Like, you know what I mean? You don't go through that. There's hurdles you have to jump to get to.
Get them hurdles.
Yeah, and it makes it that much better once you do. And so, but I think we desensitized to that, like that process. There's a process to the mating game. It's like my pop always told me. He was like, and this goes for a lot. I found this goes for like goals in life, and it goes for money, and it goes for all that. He said, the chase is always better than the outcome,
pussy.
like the pussy. Like, that's what he. Yeah. The chase is always better than the pussy. Like,
Unless you're chasing a cow, then I think the steak is better than the hunt.
Maybe. After you eat the steak, now you got to go hunting again.
Yeah.
So what do you like more, the hunting or the eating? Right?
Eating. You don't eat so you can go hunt. You hunt so you can eat.
Oh, so it'd be the.
At least that's what I do. I don't know.
All right, well,
I'm
fuck
no
that
warrior.
analogy, okay?
I'm no
Fuck the
warrior.
cow, okay? No, but you get what I'm saying. Like, when you realize that, like, once you reach a goal, you're always thinking of, well, what's the next? Like,
What now?
Yeah, it's really never what you thought it was because it's different by the time you get to it, right? So I think, like, my dad was right in that aspect. Like, the chase is always better. Like, that chase around the house, or that build up. Oh, am I going to get, the build up. And then you finally get it. It's like, okay, cool. But let's go back to, like, the build up. Like, I love the build up. Let's fucking, like, make me work for it. But people don't make each other wait for, like, work. And people aren't willing to work for it because they can go to that website and fucking.
Yeah.
I can find another one,
Oh,
another
yeah.
hole to put it in.
Another
Like, what?
one.
Another one. Another one.
Look, you got a little homie over there.
Oh, yeah,
A little home cat, home girl
Yeah.
cat.
Little diabetes
say-
cat
you wanna
just
say
wants
something,
to be your
cat?
friend.
Meow.
wanna say meow?
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
No, she ain't having none of that.
Girl, you don't want to talk? You're a very
Silent
chatty
ass
cat.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I was
Hi.
just say she ain't right now, though.
I know. She's been very quiet. You're always so chatty, little
If
lady.
if the mic was a blind cat, she'd have something to say.
She'd be fucking it up.
Trifling ass bitch. Adorable ass
You ain't
trifling
nothing
bitch.
but a bitch.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Is everybody? Yeah, we're straight. I'm gonna say it. I think I like the couch a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Couch is cool, man.
I think
dig the
I think
couch.
I dig the couch for sure. For like a 3-person, fuck, we'll get a bigger couch. We get 5 people on this bitch. I don't give a
If we
shit.
get a guest, we could
Yeah.
just sit them on the floor.
They can sit on my lap,
Yes,
depending
yeah.
on who it is.
Just
couch,
lay across us.
couch. You can come sit on my lap.
What
You
up,
be the
couch?
first.
Give
No,
us
no,
a
no.
call so you can sit on my
I don't-
man's lap.
Yeah,
I
come
don't
sit on
want to
this
get
lap.
jealous on air.
It's awesome. Y'all like my hair?
Yeah, dude. Sarah got her hair
good
cut.
hair.
She has had hair down to her ass since I met her.
Since
Yeah.
she's had an ass.
She went crazy, dude.
true.
She got trimmed for real.
I got one of them little trimmy trims.
She got scalped, yo.
Yeah.
No, dude. For episode
Is it a
75,
wig?
episode 75 on the couch was very successful. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we experienced it. I think we'll do it more often now, for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks for listening to episode 75. If you made it this far, we really super appreciate it. Also, if you didn't make it this far and you're not listening, go fuck yourself.
Eat a dick.
And I'm not just saying that because you're not listening. I'm saying it to your face. This is me saying it to your face. Skip to the end. Fuck yourself. Right there. Boom. Skip to the
Yeah.
end. Go fuck yourself. No, man. Thanks for like,
With hair
subscribe.
conditioner.
My name's Adam. That's Sarah. That's
Hi,
Ian.
I'm Sarah.
Coming at you live from the couch.
Fuck
not
speed
live.
bumps, y'all.
Live, not live. No, but thanks a lot, man.
Live. Skibbity, skibbity, No.
Wildly uninteresting
No.
podcast.
That's for the people that didn't watch the whole.